Do you have questions about Medicare? If you have Medicare or will be eligible for Medicare soon, you might want to call Patrick Milton at Milton Insurance. Patrick has been helping people select a Medicare plan that is a good fit for them for over 5 years. He makes Medicare easy. Patrick is a local independent sales agent. He does not work for an insurance company. He works for your best interests. There is never a charge for his services. Call Patrick today at 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155. Not employed by Medicare or any other government agency. By calling this number, you will be connected with Patrick Milton, a local sales agent. No obligations. Remember, that number is 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155. Oh no, not another dent! Are you tired of those pesky dents? If so, call Marty's Body and Glass Shop here in Fordyce, Arkansas. That's right, Marty's offers PDR, paintless dent repair, at Marty's Body and Glass. Located at 1017 Morrill Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas, let Marty's certified PDR professionals get rid of those dents and dings for you. To make an appointment for an estimate, call Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call the number 870-352-2443. That's 870-352-2443. So if you're tired of those dents and dings, give Marty a call today. They can help. Are you looking for some great insurance coverage and you live in the Fordyce, Arkansas or surrounding areas? Well, search no more. Contact Milton Insurance Agency. Milton Insurance Agency is committed to providing you with the highest quality insurance plans available, combined with some of the lowest possible rates. Whether you're shopping for auto insurance, home insurance, health or life insurance, or business insurance, they can help you obtain the best coverage available with the lowest rate possible. Located at 314 North Spring Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas, Milton Insurance Agency truly value the long-term relationship with their clients and are proud to give families, individuals, and businesses the personal attention required when it matters most. When claims arise, they realize that it can be very stressful and will do everything possible to assure timely and complete recovery. Here are a few more coverages they provide: business auto insurance, builder's risk insurance, commercial property insurance, ATV insurance, classic car insurance, motorcycle insurance, and the list goes on and on. So stop what you're doing and get your free quote today. Give Milton Insurance a call at 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155. You can also find them on Facebook or check out their website. That's www.miltonins.com. Are you tired of riding around in that old beat-up truck, car, or SUV? Have you had an accident, hit a deer, pothole, or something else? If so, call Marty's Body and Glass Shop here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Let Marty and his certified automotive body and related repairers make your ride look like new. Marty is a family-owned and operated business, and they care about their customers and their community. Their motto is John 3:16. So stop by for a quick estimate today. They're open Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. And they're located at 1017 Morrill Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. You can reach them at 870-352-2443 or after hours at 870-820-1288. And remember, Marty can set you up for a glass and windshield replacement as well as PDR, that's paintless dent repair. So again, that number is 870-352-2443. That's 870-352-2443. And you can also find them on Facebook.
Everybody is looking for fresh fish and tasty treats. head over to Stanfield's Fish Market at 710 Morton Street in Fordyce. Open Thursday and Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. and Saturday 8 to 2. From ribeye steaks to live fishing bait and pet food to seasonal plants, we've got it all. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. Stanfield's Fish Market, your one-stop shop for everything you need.
If your insurance is costing a fortune, it's time for a change. Welcome to Milton Insurance Agency, your local insurance experts in Fordyce, Arkansas. Whether it's home, auto, business, or life insurance, Skip and Patrick have got you covered. And that's not all. They also offer specialized coverage for e-bikes and small compact tractors. Need help with Medicare? They can assist with that too. Milton Insurance Agency has been a trusted name in our community since 1978, offering personalized service and competitive rates. Visit us at 314 North Spring Street, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. For a free estimate, call Skip or Patrick today at 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155. Milton Insurance Agency, your peace of mind is our priority.
You need to hear this if you're in Fordyce. From mufflers to deer stands, we do it all. Hey Fordyce, looking for more than just muffler repairs? Head over to Fordyce Muffler Shop at 1414 Highway 79, 167 Bypass. Jay and Cindy are your friendly local experts for CV axle repairs, custom deer stands, duck blinds, dog kennels, and even floating fishing piers. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Need to chat? Give us a call at 870-352-5733. We're not just a shop. We're part of the community, supporting events like Fordyce on the Cotton Belt. So come on down to Fordyce Muffler Shop, where we don't do just mufflers, we do it all. See you soon.
Looking for more insurance coverage? Now at Milton Insurance Agency, e-bikes and compact tractors are now acceptable. They have expanded their motorcycle program to ensure their customers that ride e-bikes or use small tractors on or off their property have the protection they need while enjoying their passion. Standalone specialized insurance has benefits not found on standard homeowners or form policies. They want to get their customers the coverage they want at a price they can afford with a specialized recreational lines policy. So, if you own an e-bike or a compact tractor and need a free quote, call 870-352-2155 or stop by 314 North Spring Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m., or you can visit them on their website. That's www.miltonins.com. Good morning. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody can still see me. Good morning. What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? If you guys can hear me, let me know. Let me know you can hear me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you guys can hear me, let me know you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me good. My internet was down this morning, so it was kind of acting crazy this morning. So, yeah, good morning. What's up, Billy? Billy Hardy, what's up, BJ? What's going on with you, my brother? Good to see you, good to see you, good to see you. So good to see everybody, man. Y'all, it's so good to see everybody. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. right, all right. Okay. I'm working on here to do something to my layout. But good morning. Everybody looking so wonderful this morning, man. So I hope I don't lose everybody. My internet was out this morning, so it's up and running now. But we're going to try to get it in. Have to take my mother to the doctor this morning. Man, put some prayer hands up, man. Put some prayer hands up for Mr. Billy. You know, I pray everything go all right with your mom, man. Whatever's happening, man. So, good morning, Doug. What's up, Tanja? I'm going to speak to everybody I see. What's up, Aaron? Good morning, Miss Brio. Good morning, Latasha. What's happening with you, Aaron? Good morning, Miss Rosie. Good morning to you, Tanja. Good morning, Jeff McLemore. If I'm missing anybody, make sure you say good morning, because I want to say good morning to you. What's up, Miss Joyce Williams? Good morning. Share the show. We got 2 great topics today, and we're going to dive into it, man. The time now is 7:06 here in the city of Fordyce, Arkansas. The day's weather is 78 degrees with a 30% chance of rain. And guys, look out. You know, it's supposed to be a real nice day today after this. What's up, my kinfolk? What's up, Manny Reynolds? Good morning to you. Thank you for those prayer hands for BJ, man. We praying that your mom doctor visit goes well, man. We appreciate that. We definitely we appreciate that, Miss Tanja, for sending those prayer hands. What's up to Mika Pickett Davis is in the house. What's going on with you? Good to see you. So much. Billy says too much rain for fishing now. Man, it rained, bro. It came down. We needed it in Fordyce, though. At our lake, we definitely needed it in Fordyce, man. So good to see everybody this morning. I hope everybody is doing good. Hope you woke up and you won this morning. Because if you woke up, you won. You already won. You already won. So good morning. Good to see you guys. Tylisha, what's up, girl? Thank you for the prayer hands. Thank you guys for the prayer hands. Man, I'll tell y'all, man, check in on your folks. My mom had a doctor's appointment last week. She went to UAMS last week. She's doing good. But I'm telling you guys, I appreciate, I appreciate KB is out there at the nursing home where my mom's at. And she keep me, kind of tell me what's going on and everything, because it's needed, man. I appreciate her for doing that. So big shout out to, my mom's unit out there, the cottage that she's in. And, I love when your loved one is in the care of someone else, man, you gotta thank God, man, that, they're able to, take care of her and do the things that need to be done. So big shout out to those workers in my mom's unit down there. So I appreciate them so much. But man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got some great topics lined out, man. So let's get into birthdays. Anybody got a birthday today? If anybody got a birthday today, we want to wish them a happy birthday here on the Joe Show. And make sure you get everything you need. May is a busy month, man. It's a ton of birthdays in our family. My dad's birthday is in May. My brother's birthday in May. You got KB, her birthday is in May. It's a ton of family members' birthdays are in May. Must have been 9 months from May. It must have been a whole bunch of love making going on. Cause it's a whole bunch of May babies. A whole bunch of May babies. That's right. Mine was the second, Jeff says. All right, happy birthday, Jeff. So anybody else got some birthday shout outs? If so, let us know. I know sometimes people don't log in here until about 7:30, but to you guys that's traveling on the highway today, on your way to work, watch out. You got state troopers right now, man. They loaded up. I'm talking about loaded up. You go anywhere near Little Rock, Hot Springs, Camden, El Dorado, Pine Bluff, there's going to be troopers. I see more state troopers now than I've ever seen before. I don't know if there's just been a lot of hiring going on, but man, it has been a lot of state troopers on the road. Good morning, Conchata. Be careful on that road. Be careful on that road. And happy birthday to you too, Conchata. Happy birthday to you too. What's up, my brother Doug Fuller? Good to see you, Doug. Doug, you didn't get flooded out last night, did you? Man, that rain came, man. It fell last night. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Good morning, my sis, Kimberly Perm Johnson. Good to see you. Tell your husband, Mark, I said, what's up? Good morning. Good to see you, girl. That's the Zumba queen right there. You know, so Jeff says, I saw 3 yesterday between home and cross. I'm telling you, man. Hey, happy birthday to everyone from Sandra Lucky. Good to see you, Sandra. I'm telling y'all, these police been hot. I got stopped when was it, KB? Last week, y'all. I wasn't even paying attention. We was on our way to church, and man, I wasn't paying attention. We was on our way to church to Arkadelphia, and I think that's what we was on our way to. I forgot where we were going, but man, I got pulled over by the police. Right after KB had told me to slow down, I was rolling. You ain't gotta tell how fast I was going, KB. I was rolling, y'all, man. I was 72 and a 50. And when the man came to the car, the police came to the car, I told her that KB was pregnant, was in labor. I told him KB was pregnant, was in labor. I had to get her to Little Rock. I said, I gotta get her to Little Rock. I'm telling her, poke your stomach out. Poke your stomach out, make like you're pregnant. She didn't want to do it, man. I'm like, man, we gotta get out of this. But yeah, man, I'm talking about, I was rolling. I was going 72 and a 50. And he came up to me, and you know, I'm gonna tell you how I went. Let me tell you how I went. Can I tell y'all how I went? I'm driving down the road. I'm going 72 and a 50. I didn't realize the speed limit was 50 because they was working on the road. Well, when they got to the car, Jeff, I said, man, I didn't realize how fast I was going. And man, I'd like to apologize to you. I had no business going that fast. And also, sir, I like the way you're wearing your police officer suit, sir. You look awesome today, man. You look very RoboCop-ish. And I made him smile, and he went back to the car. He was such a nice officer, too. He was just smiling, and he was just super nice guy. And he came back. He was like, I know you. You from the Joe Show. I said, that's me, man. That's me, man. And he went back to the car, and he came back. He's, you know what? I wouldn't dare write you no ticket because you Joe from the Joe Show. And he gave me back my license. He said, man, he said, hell, man, drive fast as you want to, all the way wherever you go. Just drive how fast you want to go. And we left. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, I mean, that's what went on. That's what went on. I'm just saying, you know, I mean, why you want to say half of it's true? Why you want to say half of it was true? Hey, I'm just trying to exaggerate a little bit. You know, just a little bit of it was true. But no, I was very decent. I told him I didn't understand. I didn't know I was going that fast. I said, man, I wasn't paying attention. Truth be told, I was like, I wasn't paying attention to how fast I was going. And so he gave me a pass, you know. He was like, man, slow it down. He went and ran my tags and ran my license, and he saw that I worked for the federal government of the United States of America, of the FBI, I work for the MKLA, and I'm gonna be the Men in Black. And see, a lot of people don't know I got a license for Men in Black. And once he saw that, he said, I'm gonna let this man go. Cause y'all didn't know I was working for the Men in Black. I should have told him that, y'all. I should have told him I work for the MLB. He would have gave me a ticket short. I should have told him I was with the MLB. Woo! me quit. But Lex, hey, if you get stopped by the police, just be nice. But I did good. I really did. I did good. You know, hey man, you know, it's something that, you know, I know we done did birthdays and we done did all that good stuff. But you know, we gonna get into a little talking here in a minute, man, because it's just so much drama. Y'all know who, let me see the hands of everybody saw the video when I was talking about rumors and gossip. And then let me see the hands of people that saw that video. If you saw that video, let me see, Jeff, you ain't gotta correct me, Jeff. I know it's Men in Black. I ain't no man. Jeff, you ain't gotta correct me. I know it's MIB. I sure said the MLB, didn't I? But hey, who saw the video when I was talking about rumors and gossip? Man, okay. Let me tell you. What's up, Adrian? What's up with you? Alright. Thank you guys. Listen, man. I want to say this, and I'm gonna move on to some of my stuff I'm gonna be talking about. But I'm gonna go on to this. Remove yourself from drama. Remember, if you can't defend me or give me props when it counts, it doesn't mean anything at all. And I'm gonna bring the music all the way down for this. I can't stand people who want to pull me to the side by myself and give me props. Give me props in front of my boss. Give me props when it counts. Why you gotta whisper something good? Well, I want you to know, I want you to put me on blast in front of somebody that it counts. Why you always gotta tell me in private how great I am? Why you gotta sit up and tell me this when nobody can't hear you? Keep it to yourself. If you can't come to me, if you know what, people that do that crap, I can't stand that. Why you wanna wait? Oh, you know, you do an awesome job. You know, looking all around while they tell you that. I don't like people to do that. Give me my prop. You know what they say when they say, give me my flowers while I yet live? It's people will sit back and watch people do you any kind of way, but they'll find a way to come to you alone by yourself and tell you what a great job you're doing. Why you can't say that in front of nobody? Why you can't say that where it counts? I'm telling you, I see that crap happen to people all the time. It doesn't happen to me before. It doesn't happen to me before. I've been sitting in some meetings or something, and then you sitting there in a meeting, and all of a sudden, you know, your name come up in the meeting about something you did. There's no praise. There's no great job. There's nothing. But then all of a sudden, soon the meeting over with, everybody coming, you know, you did a great job. You know, say it in front of my boss. Say it. Why my boss? Why you gotta wait till I get in private to say it? You know, people, man, come on, man. You know, sometimes people do that crap, and I cannot stand that crap. I cannot stand that. You know, I'm like, you know, sometimes people do that on purpose, though. Sometimes people do it on purpose. You know, they don't want nobody else to hear what they gotta tell you, because and sometimes I know I used to see this person all the time, and I'm gonna ask you guys, what do you think of this? What do you think? I'm gonna bring this all the way down. What if you see somebody, a person you know, and when they see you and they by themselves, they got a conversation for you? I'm gonna ask y'all, what do y'all think about this? Y'all give me y'all opinion. When you see this individual, they always got something to say to you good when they by themselves. When they alone, they talk to you great. When they by themselves, they have a great conversation with you. They always, hey, holler at me when you want to do this. I mean, great conversation. But every time you see them with other people, they don't got one word to say to you. What's that about? What's up, Miss Janice Alexander? Can somebody tell me what's that about? What's up with that? When they see you and they by themselves, they always want to talk to you. They always want to conversate with you. But whenever they see you and they with somebody else, or they with a certain individual, they say nothing at all. Won't he speak to you? They'll look the other way. So somebody help me. What's up, Miss Jacqueline Curry? Good to see you. Somebody tell me, what's up with that? What is that about? A person who, when they see you and they by themselves, they can talk to you. They can give you good praises. They can tell you how great you are. They can tell you it's good to see you. But whenever they with somebody else, they don't have nothing to say to you. I got an answer for that, but I just want to see what you guys' opinion about it is. What you guys thinking? Why a person do that? That's one of my questions to you. As I see, okay, Janice says, let me put that up on the screen so everybody can see that. Janice says she called those kind of people two-faced. Two-faced. We got Tundra Rochelle says they fake and you do not need them. All right, we got Aaron says fake. We got Tamala says that means they're fake as fabulous. I fixed it up for you, Tam. Hey, Tam, don't tell nobody I fixed it up for you. We worked it out, Tam. KB says, you already know. Keep moving. Hey, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you exactly why come people act that way. Let me tell you why people act that way. Let me help y'all out, Miss Tamala. Let me help y'all out, Jeff, KB. Let me help y'all out. The reason why people do that is this. I'm going to bring the music all the way down and I'm going to say it. The reason why people are like that is because of this. The people they are with, when they see you, they have talked about you together. Can I get a 100? If I'm right on this, y'all help me out. The people that they are with, when they see you, they have talked about you together, and they don't want that person to know that they fool with you. Because they done told that person they don't have nothing to do with you. Woo! The reason that is, the person that they done talked about you bad. And that's why he won't say nothing to you. Because he know he got to show this person that I'm a man of my word. I said I don't fool with that dude, I don't fool with that YN. So I'm going to show him that I don't. I ain't going to say nothing to him. But when you by yourself and they by themselves, they fool with you. It just simple as that. So watch those people. If a person is with somebody and they want to act all brand new and they act different, man, you better cut them people out. Those are some dangerous people. And I'm going to tell you about another type of person too. And I'm going to move on. I'm going to tell you about these people who when they fall out with somebody, then they want to come talk to you. They want to come be your best friend when they fall out with somebody. But as long as them and that person is in good standing, they don't have nothing to say to you. I got folks like that right now in my life. That they want to, when certain individuals and that individual, they don't get along, they want to come talk to me. What's up, bro? What's up going on? But when they getting along with their homeboy, then they ain't got nothing to say to me then. I'm one of those just in case. Well, I'm going to go holler back at Joe. Since I ain't getting along with him, I'm going to go holler at Joe. You know what? Just stay away from me. Stay away from me. That's what you do. That's what you do. You know, so you got, man, it's so many brand new type of people. And, man, jealousy is so bad. Jealousy is so bad, man. Jealousy is so bad, man. Y'all just got to be careful. I got to get into these topics, man. I got to get into these topics. You know, so are we ready for topic number one? If we're ready for topic number one, I need you guys to say ready. We're chilling here at the Joe Show with some smooth urban jazz. Lay back. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. If you're ready, I need you to type down the word ready. Let's get it in, y'all. Let's get it in. This is topic number one. Ooh, we got some good topics, and we're going to try to get both of them knocked out right now. The time is 7:24 a.m. in the morning. Let's get it in. All right, your first topic says, Man Writes Joe Show. I have a young lady that I have been talking to for 3 weeks. 3 weeks, guys. We are getting serious, and I'm wondering if I should tell her that I've been in prison for 2 years until I was freed on my appeal. I was in there for being accused of inappropriate sexual behavior with a 15-year-old minor. The little girl finally was turning 18 and admitted that she lied and it was reversed and my record was expunged and it's like it never happened. She has a 12 and 13-year-old son and daughter, and I'm afraid if I tell her, she's going to leave me. So Joe, do I tell her what happened or do not? I mean, because I do not want to lose her. Okay. Okay, check it out, Jacqueline. Okay, Jacqueline wrote something. Let me go back and read what Jacqueline said up here. You said something. Okay, you said, I give Miss KB the utmost respect and everyone knows what it is with me and Mr. George Carey. Be careful how you carry yourself anywhere. That's right. That's right. You're right about that, Miss Jackie. You are absolutely right. Then you said down here, I stop those people in the tracks because when you get in that conversation, it will flip on you. That's right. Amen. That's right. That's right. All right. They say the truth will set you free. Billy says that Billy is referring to the topic. Okay, check it out. Let me go over the topic again. You got a young man who was in prison for 2 years. He's been dating a young lady for 3 weeks. He was in prison because they said he was doing sexual inappropriate behaviors with a minor. His record is expunged. He was freed. It's no longer existing. So he said, I don't have to tell her this. I don't have to tell her this. But should I tell her this? Because I didn't do it, and that was proven that I didn't do it. But this woman got some young kids. She don't know what done went on. We've been dating for 3 weeks. I really like her. She feeling me. I'm feeling. Should I say, hey, this is what went on? Or do I shut up? What do you guys think? All right. We got Billy says, they say the truth will set you free. We got Tamala says, you better tell her now or she is going to believe you are hiding something. All right. We got Jeff McLemore says, truth gonna come out. Be honest. Tell the lady what went on. Explain it and take what comes. All right. We got Billy Harding says he needs to tell her because if he doesn't, somebody else will. You got Janice Alexander says tell her. You also got Miss Kimberly says tell her. She will eventually find out. You have to be honest in a relationship. Wouldn't you want to know if she were you? All right. We got Aaron says, you best tell it. Covering it up will not help you. If she is real, she will listen and understand. Lying or withholding the truth never turns out for the best. Tell it. Tell it. Tell it. Tell it. All right, let me weigh in because I definitely want to get on our second topic. I'm gonna keep it 100. And you guys can, you know what I like for y'all to do, put 100 when I'm talking about giving my opinion about this. And I'm gonna keep it just real and as blunt as I possibly can do it. And what I'm gonna say is gonna sound a little harsh, but you guys will get what I'm finna say. Check this out. You need to break up with her. I know it don't make sense. Some of y'all may not agree. You need to break up with her, and you need to tell her why you're breaking up with her. And let me explain to you this. You need to tell her, and tell her from a distance. Call her on the phone. Break up with her. Try to leave her. Say, I can't put this kind of pressure in this relationship. I can no longer go on not telling you this. I got to break up with you. I got to let this go. If you want to be with me, then get with me. After I tell you this, I'm distancing myself from you. Because what's going to happen is this. she's probably not gonna stay with you. She's probably not gonna stay with you. So man, leave her. If she mend the relationship, then go back to her. Because the reason why I say this, women are very protective of their kids. She got 2 kids and they're 12 and 13 years old. You've been convicted and found not guilty. You went to prison for 2 years. I don't care if they let you off 1,000,000 times free. She gonna always have that in the back of her mind. She's never gonna trust you around her kids, especially her daughter. So man, you gonna have to let her come to you. You gonna have to call things off with her and tell her the truth. And if she wanna mend that with you, because man, your relationship with her is gonna be so hard. Because she's always gonna have, is he gonna mess with my daughter, in the back of her mind. Even though you telling her, I didn't do it. I'm telling you, that's my opinion. I would just say, nope, bag up, give her the opportunity to come to me and say, you know what, I appreciate you telling me this. I think we can work this out. But you're gonna have to be the one to pull back. Because when you tell her this, them 3 weeks gonna seem like 3 years to her. Them 3 weeks gonna seem like 3 years to her because you haven't told her. So, I think you're in just a bad losing situation. So what do you guys think? You can comment on my opinion as well. Let me read some of y'all opinion. We got Calvin says, that's something you should have told her the first day. Then you, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Them 3 weeks gonna seem like 3 years. You know what I'm saying, Calvin? Can you imagine, man? You know, you tell a woman something like that in 3 weeks. 3 weeks is a long time when you're talking about dating or learning somebody. 3 weeks is going to seem like 3 years to her. And she going to say, what? My kid's been around you. I done been around. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm keeping it 100. All right, we got that's something you should have told her in the first day. Then you give her the opportunity to make the decision. That's why I'm saying back off of the relationship. Calvin, you right where I'm at, bro. That's give her time to back off. I would literally say, I would act like I broke up with her. I would be like, nah, I'm just gonna bag up and I'm gonna tell her how I feel. I'm gonna tell her what the situation is and I'm gonna bag up. That's just me. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. All right, we got Miss Kim said, tell her she will eventually find out. You have to be honest in a relationship. Okay, I read that one before. All right, Miss Jacqueline, tell her because you want to build a relationship on a solid foundation, and if you have to ask, that means that your soul wants to be free. Don't hide it. All right, you know. So I'm telling you guys, that's just my opinion of what I would do. I would definitely pull back in the relationship and let her know what's going on. All right, what you guys think? What you guys think about that? Or is it? Let me ask you this: Is it taking it too far by saying breaking up with her, or saying I'm gonna pull back on the relationship? I don't think it is, because that's pretty. That's deep. When you tell y'all think about it. It's hard to get that out of your mind if somebody tell you they've been in prison for being a pedophile. How do you? It's hard for a woman to, and she got a daughter. She got a 13, what is it, a 12 or 13? She got a 12-year-old daughter. Man, it's hard. It is hard. I don't care if she had a 1-year-old daughter, 2-year. It's hard. You think about it. So he's gonna have to definitely let this be her decision, because he can't. I mean, just if he thinking he gonna like take her out on a dinner date and tell her, man, don't you take her out nowhere and tell her no crap like that. You better call her on the phone and say, hey, look, we need to talk. I'm just keeping it 100. You got Miss Brill says, I agree. It's wrong to rob people of the choice to make their decisions for themselves. Just be upfront. And exactly, I've said that 100 times on the show. Don't take a person's decision away from them. Let her know, look, hey, I know we've been talking, for a few days. I gotta tell you
I gotta tell you about me. Something I went through in my life, and I think it's important you know this up front in the beginning. And however this goes, that's what we gotta roll with. Because how long have you been in a relationship? Some people on here probably you've been in a relationship for months or weeks or maybe a year, then all of a sudden the guy tell you he used to be gay. Well, I used to be gay. I used to be married to a man, or a woman tell another man I used to be married to a woman. And you got to walk around with knowing that, and you've been dating this person for almost a year or two, and then they want to reveal that to you. You need to tell somebody some stuff up front so you don't take their decision to choose away from them. That's the way I look at that. You need to tell a person that up front. Okay, be careful. You know, so it's exactly, Miss Tanja, I love the way you said that. That's a chance you just got to take. That's a chance. And I believe the more you like somebody, the more you want to be up front with them and honest with them. Because if you're lying with a purpose. You're lying with the purpose to do something, to get it over with quick. I'm going to keep this lie going to get what I want, and I'm out. But a person who want to be with you for a long period of time, they want to be upfront and honest with you in the beginning. That's a person who's saying, I'm laying it all out there. A person who lied to you about something in the beginning, those people is just in it for a minute. But a person who want to come to you and they want to come to you straight, they gonna tell, I'm doing everything to keep this person. I really love this person. I'm gonna put it all out there. That I want them to know everything. So when they make a decision, they making a decision off. When you want to make a decision off truth rather than making a decision off a lie, you would rather make that decision off of the truth. All right, let's go with it. Tanja says, don't ever take that away. Let the person make their own decision. Tell them the truth. Thank you, Tanja. All right, thank you guys so much. So what we come up with, guys, is, man, tell her the truth. You, in the process of you telling her, just be prepared to lose her. But as long as you got that off your chest, and I tell anybody, man, that's tough. And I commend you for wanting to be honest. I commend you for wanting to be honest. And what you say, Adrian? Adrian, you got to call me on this one. I commend you for wanting to, because my thing about it, where the part come in at, where it's hard is, you didn't do it. So this is gonna follow you the rest of your life. And it's hurtful because just like somebody said a few minutes ago, somebody said this, I don't know who said it, somebody said a few minutes ago that if you don't tell her, somebody else will. Even though you got out, even though you got it expunged, even though somebody is always gonna be that one person that know, and they gonna find the old girl and pull her to the side. Let me tell you something. I ain't trying to get in y'all business, but he was locked up for a couple years. Be careful with your daughter around this dude. This dude was in prison because he was a pedophile. Yeah, it's all cleaned up now. They say he didn't do it, but you still need to be careful. And then that come to her by another person. Woo! You're gonna be frying fish without grease. Simple as that. What's up, Anton? So hey, that's my opinion about it. We gotta move on. We got a whole nother topic to go. And I'm just I just keep clearing my throat. Okay, let's get it in. Are we ready for the next topic? What's up, Sounds and Lighting crew? Anton Fletcher. What's going on with you, my cuz? Talk to a brother. Where you been, man? Where you been, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, this man be hanging with the movie stars. All right, man, let's get it in. Let's get it in. We finna get it in. We got my cuz Travis says, the truth shall set you free. That's John. Don't tell no lie, cause a lie can find you dead, and that's Fred. That's what he said. That's what he said, my brother. So man, put it out there. I'm like, just put it out there, man. That's what I say. Hey, are we ready for topic number 2? Don't go nowhere, Travis. Don't go nowhere, Anton. I like when the fellas hang out with a brother. I love when the fellas hang out with a brother, because I be by myself sometimes with all these women. I need the men. I like to bring the men weigh in. All right, guys, let's get it in. We got a good number 2 topic. If you ready for number 2, say ready. I need you to say ready. Ready, 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 ready. Everybody say ready. R-E-A-D-Y. Ready, ready, ready. All right, guys, let's get it in. Tamala Matthews, you ready, girl? All right, let's go. Let's go, Talisha. Let's go with it, Miss Bria. Let's go, Miss Gloria. All right, it's time for topic number 2. Here's topic number 2. Let's bring the music all the way down. Bring the music all the way down. And look, y'all, who that got that cereal spilt on your shirt? You got some Captain Crunch on your shirt. Get that off of there. Yeah, there you go. You got it. And who they got that little sleep? Get that little sleep out your eye right there. And put your teeth. Don't put your teeth in. Get them out the glass. Put your teeth in. There you go. You got the uppers on the bottom and the bottoms on the upper. Switch them around. There you go. There you go. You switch them around. There you go. Now, come on now. Now go ahead. Look, shift your wig. Your wig is a little shifted. Shift your wig. There you go. Okay, there you got it. Man, get your feet off. Look at your toenails. Clip them things. There you go. All right. All right, topic number 2. Who just farted? I bet somebody say, who? How you hear that? How you hear that? I didn't tell y'all that. I didn't tell y'all I can hear y'all, right? Y'all ain't know that, did you? That's why I got these on. I can hear y'all. I tell you what. Somebody called out a color. I can tell you what color you said. I guarantee you, blue. Who just said blue? I saw it. I heard it. Blue, I heard it. I can hear y'all. I hear y'all. All this time, y'all been at home to my brrr. Brrr. I'm on the jump shot. Brrr. All right, let's get it in. Let's get Topic number 2 says, here we go. All right, topic number 2. Joe Show. Woman writes, Joe, I've been with my husband for 2 years now. We have one child together and she's 1 year old and that's my only child. Well, Joe, here is my issue. I was going through some mail and I saw some mail my husband had opened in the living room. It was insurance paperwork. I saw on the part where it said beneficiaries. It asked the question if there were any changes, and he wrote no. Joe, he has his ex-wife and his 2 kids with her as first beneficiaries. Then his kids by her have her first and her kids, and my child with him second. I'm not nowhere on there. Joe, when I asked him about it, he stated that I'm not on there because we have a separate policy together and I shouldn't worry about that. I told him I could understand him placing his kids on there, but I'm his wife and she needs to come off of that policy and I need to be there. But he stated that she will be the one taking care of his kids if something happened to him. So she needs to be on there. Joe, can you ask your show, am I wrong for asking him to take her off? Or do I just leave it alone and let him leave it the way it is? All right, so she going through insurance paper. She see that he have a policy. It has his ex-wife and her kids on it first. Because it's part of the policy he had when he was married with her. All right, now they still on there. They still there. He left it the way they are. But he added his child with her on there. But the wife that he's currently married to is not on there. Because he told her, well, we got our policies. So he's wanting to know, what's up, Sonya? Good morning. He's wanting to know, she's wanting to know, is she wrong for telling him no? You need to take her name off of there. I can understand the kids that you got by her. I can understand them being on there, but you need to take her off of there. I need to be over there. Any policy you got, I'm your current wife. I need to be on there. She don't need to be on there. But he said, well, you know what? If something happened to me, she gonna be the one taking care of my kids. So she need to be on there. Joe Show, what do you think? Let's weigh in. Let's weigh in. We got Sonya says, good morning, Joe. And no, ex-wife gotta come off, period. We got Anton says, how old are the children? I don't know that, bro. I don't know that. Tamla says, leave it because they have two separate policies. Just make sure the money match R is higher. Okay. Billy says, she's right. He needs to take her off of there. She's his wife. Leave. The key is on, but take her. The kids can be on, but you need to take her off. Janice Alexander says she's right. You take her off. All right, let's see what Miss Williams said. Miss Williams says, first off, the first wife doesn't need to be on there. He can set up a trust for his children that the ex-wife can control if the children are still minors. But I think the current wife is justified with her concerns. All right, so Miss Brill says she think, hey, you know, you can set a trust up. It's something you can do to make this right, in other words. Jeff says, if kids are young, let it go. We got my cousin Trav Jackson says, yeah, Doc, it's best he clean up what he done messed up and start all over again, like the Cantons say. You better clean up what you messed up and start your life over again. Hey, check it out. Let me weigh in on this one. Y'all know what I always say. And I'm gonna say this, guys. I've said this 100 times on the show. We give people access who don't need access to us. We want to leave people. We want to leave them behind in a marriage. We want to leave them behind in a relationship. Let me say that. We want to leave people behind in a marriage, leave people behind, but there's something that we call residue. And y'all know what residue is. You know, at a crime scene, if you leave any type of residue behind, the police gonna catch you. There's residue is signs of something being there. And you know who don't like residue is current partners. Current partners do not like, men don't like residue of other men, and women don't like residue of other women. And I don't understand for the life of me why come people get in current relationships and think that the person they with supposed to accept the residue from somebody that they're no longer with. If you are no longer with somebody, that's residue. You need to get rid of that residue. Let it ride, man. Fix that policy up where you ain't with that woman no more. It's not your responsibility to take care of that woman no more. It's your responsibility to set something up for those kids to be taken care of. And you can easily do that without involving that situation. Yeah, she's gonna be involved in that way of setting up, like I think Miss Williams is setting up a trust. But if the kids are young, there's gonna have to be, it can be a better way. You're gonna have to figure out a way to not cause arguments and not cause bad situations. Yes, you and your current wife may have a policy, and your current wife can care less about what's going on over there. Your current wife is concerned about you, her, and your child with her. So you trying to handle business to make sure your other kids are taken care of, that's great. But you're gonna have to do it in a way to make it seem like you're not trying to take care of that woman. She's in her mind, she's feeling like, you with me now, you my husband now. Sometimes women just don't get you trying to take care of your kids compared to you trying to take care of this woman. Because the way you got it labeled as she's going to get the money to take care of it with the kids. But setting up a trust, it's just got to be done. Sit down, explain it, and go from there. It's a messed up situation. That's why, you know, when you divorcing and you going through divorce and you got kids, it's just an ugly situation, especially when it comes down to insurance. Because I'm gonna tell you something, guys, that my wife had caught for me. I had insurance papers done years ago when I was working at a facility in Fordyce. I worked there for 17 years, and when I left that facility, I had life insurance, and I just switched the life insurance over to another company when I started working there. But you know, for 17 years, y'all, for a long period of time, you know, I still had my mom and dad as my beneficiary because I never went in there and changed nothing, because I had this insurance before I met KB. I had that insurance before I met KB. So in the process of me signing up for that insurance, I had my mom and dad, y'all, for years. If something would have happened to me, it would have went to my mom and my dad and not to KB and the kids. And she called it. It came in the mail and she was like, you still got your mom and dad down as your beneficiary, really? Sometimes, man, you got to pay attention to stuff like that because you don't be knowing, man. Handle your business. If you don't have the cash to make sure funeral arrangements can be taken care of, you better make sure your insurance policies are right. You better make sure you got kids by another, because one of the main things, you'll leave a relationship and you'll have insurance with your current wife, and you'll leave your current wife and go to another woman, but you had an insurance policy with your current wife. You ain't handling business. You need to make sure all those things are taken care of, because sometimes these are things that you don't think of. Sometimes we're so busy thinking about breaking up and not being with somebody, we don't handle business. So the main thing we got to focus on is handling our business. And I'm gonna tell you, in the black community, we don't handle our business. We don't take care of our funeral. We get on Facebook, we start opening up GoFundMe pages. We get on Facebook, but we done ran around here and bought new cars, bought new homes, but we don't have no kind of policy. Man, try to get some. I don't care if it ain't for $5,000. Get some type of insurance. I fuss at my son. I call my baby boy all the time and say, man, you need to work on getting you some life insurance. Make sure your family got some kind of coverage. Because, man, that's such a burden on a family when you got to raise money to bury somebody. That is such a hardship on a family. So I'm telling you, man, get your business taken care of. You know, whether it be life insurance, and sometimes, man, you got to sit down and you got to talk to your spouse about it, because don't assume they got things in order. Because sometimes, you know, husbands and wives can sit around and don't even have a conversation about this, and somebody pass away, and the wife don't know what the husband got, and the husband don't know what the wife got. Man, this is a hard conversation you need to have with each other to make sure that you're taken care of. Because we gonna die. You ain't gonna live forever. We don't like talking about it. We don't like discussing it. We got our kids running around, they young, they thinking they gonna live forever. You better talk to them and tell them to get them some insurance policies. They better get some type of burial insurance to make sure they got somebody to pick their body up. All that stuff plays a part in life, man. I used to not like to talk about this crap. You know, when the insurance call talking about that, I don't want to talk about that, but something can happen. You and your wife can be driving down the street, and both of y'all can have an accident and leave your kids there, and there's nothing there. Folks fighting over your kids. Folks don't want your kids. Folks don't want to take care of your kids because you gone. because now there's more responsibility on them. You better think about these things, man. I know the show took a turn, but maybe this is for somebody. I'm telling you guys, take care of your business. I thank God that I had the ability and the mindset. You know, when my dad passed away, my dad had some money, and let everybody, some people in the family think Joe spent up all Uncle Joe money. I didn't have to ask nobody to bury my daddy, and I'm not gonna have to ask nobody to bury my mama. My mama could outlive me, but I'm not gonna have to ask nobody to bury my mama, because that's taken care of. That's when you handling business, you don't listen to all the stuff that going on with folks saying, or he did. You handle your business. And I'm gonna tell everybody, when there's families right now falling out, getting mad at each other when people die. Man, handle your business. Somebody got to keep a level mind in the family to take care of things. And sometimes it may fall on you. It may fall on you to do that. Man, you got to create tunnel vision. You got to kill all that noise everybody's saying around you and handle your business. Them your parents. Them your parents. They ain't they parents. It ain't they responsibility. When your parents sick, you the one taking care of them. When your parent ailments and having problems, you the one taking care of them. So when they pass away, all that stuff, that's your stuff. That's your siblings. Y'all take care of that. All the noise can be talked about around you, but you better create tunnel vision. You better handle business. Your mom and daddy gonna be like James Brown and be out the ground for 6 months. I don't know who did James Brown, but boy, they did him good, because James Brown was out the ground for 6 months. Family fighting over James Brown for 6 months. James Brown stayed out the ground for 6 months. Don't be them people, man. Brothers and sisters, siblings, y'all get together. Man, y'all make sure your mom and dad them got policies. Make sure that things are taken. Don't fight. Don't get into it. Don't argue over stuff. Because that's what it all boils. Families have fallen out and still not talking today over stuff. Over materialistic stuff. Stuff you can't take, they can't take with them. So, man, get with your family. Get with your brothers. Get with your sisters. Y'all talk to each other. Find out what each other got, because I'm telling you, if something happened to them, it's going to fall on you. You need to call your brothers and sisters. Make sure they got policies. Make sure they got insurance. Make sure they got burial. Talk to each other, because it's going to come to you. It's going to come to you. Remember that. They can run around here all they want to. If something happens, it's coming to you. Talk to your folks. Woo! Hey, that's what God pushed me to go that way. So I hope that helps somebody. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in this morning, man. Hey, I went that way this morning in the end because I think that was for somebody. So, man, take care of your business, man. We got to take care of our business. We do. So, remember, if you woke up this morning, you won. This your boy Joe, Facebook Hottest Live Show. I'll see you back here next Wednesday. Guys, take care of yourself and everybody else that's connected to you. Y'all make sure y'all stay safe. I'm out.